Hi friends, welcome to SriSai online training. So today in this video of Oracle database with SQL and PLSQL, we are going to discuss the following topics. So the topics what we are going to discuss today in Oracle database will be downloading Oracle database software, installing Oracle database software. Okay, right. So one important point here, before downloading and installing Oracle database software, make sure it is compulsory, very important point. So make sure in your system there is no Oracle database software, because it is not going to install. Okay, if you already have Oracle database software installed in your system. Okay, so if it is already installed in your system, make sure to uninstall it. But if you uninstall it also, there are chances that new Oracle software cannot be installed, right? So anyhow, we'll start with how to download Oracle software, right? So first we have to go to www.oracle.com and then we have to go to the menu section. So let us open the browser. So use any browser in your system: Chrome, Firefox, Edge, Opera, Safari, etc. Right. So once you open the browser, open www.oracle.com in the address bar. Okay. So type www.oracle.com. Right. So if you can see here, www.oracle.com, and press enter. Right. So let us press enter. Oracle website. Okay. So it's going to the Oracle website. So in the Oracle website, click on menu options. Okay. So under menu options, click on Oracle database. Okay. Right. So we got Oracle database options here. Okay. Right. If you can see here, this is what is all about Oracle database. Right. Fine. So click on products, click on software. Right. So once the software page opens, okay, just come down, option products A to Z. Okay, A to Z, Oracle company. Right. So just click on that, products A to Z. So you will get a complete list of products from A to Z. Select D option, D for database. Okay. So under D for database, just come down. Here we'll have different types of Oracle databases and its versions. Okay, right. So we have Oracle database 12C, 18C. Okay, so we have to go for Express Edition, because Express Edition is highly suitable for education and training. It is lightweight. It will occupy less space in your laptop or computer system. So let us click on Database Express Edition. Right. So if you can see here, it is a free Oracle database for everyone. So Oracle itself is saying that developer or a database administrator or an educator or curious to know about Oracle. So for that we have to use Express Edition only. Okay. So Oracle is recommending Express Edition. Okay, right. So just click on download Oracle database XE button. Right. Okay, fine. So here we are getting two Oracle XE for Linux, Oracle XE for Windows. Okay, so these are the two versions. For 19C, you don't have Express Edition. Okay, right. So if you can go here, just get back to 19C edition and then check all the different types of Oracle products in 19C. Fine. So if you just get back here, don't select products A to Z. Just Oracle database 19C button. Just click on this button. Right. You will go to Oracle 19C database page. Right. Okay. So this is the 19C about. Okay. Right. So in that page, we had complete description. What is new? What are the new features which are added in Oracle 19C database? Okay. So if you don't go for A to Z databases, here we'll get complete 19C new features which are added in the database. Then how to download 19C? Okay. Right. So let's go to products. Okay. Oracle database, software menu, Oracle database. Right. So in Oracle database, we got an option here, download Oracle database 19C. So just click on that. You will go to the download page. Okay. Now if you can see here, Oracle database 19C Enterprise Edition. So we don't have Express Edition for 19C. And this Enterprise Edition, if you can see here, for Microsoft Windows, it is almost all 2.9 GB. It is almost all 2.9 GB. Microsoft Windows, it is 2.9 GB. So which is very heavyweight. If you download this and install this in your system, ultimately your system will slow down. Okay, right. So similarly, if you just come down here, right, come down, we have 18C. So 18C, this is also Enterprise Edition, and this Enterprise Edition for Microsoft Windows 64-bit is 4.4 GB. So this is also very heavyweight. Okay, right. So if you come to 12C, so 12C Standard Edition and Enterprise Edition for Microsoft Windows 64-bit, it is 2.8 GB. So very heavyweight for Standard Edition and Enterprise Edition. So just if you come down at the last, okay, in the last you will have Express Edition. Okay, you will have Express Edition. So in this Express Edition, select your Express Edition 18C. Right? Fine. So it will open the Express Edition 18C, and this is also almost all for Windows 64-bit. It is almost all 2 GB. It is almost all 2 GB. Okay. So I'll just try to click this Express Edition 18C. You will get here, accept the license agreement. Click on it. Download Oracle Express Edition. Okay, so download should start automatically in your system. It will ask for username and password for Oracle. Okay, right, because it is a secure download, so you have to create one Oracle account, just like how you create a Gmail account or any other Yahoo Mail account. So I've already created this account. So this is the username. srikanth.sai@yahoo.com. So password is dot 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 dot. Okay, so password is not visible, it is kept secret. Okay, right, so automatically the download should start for us. Okay, so this is how, yes, so the download is starting here. We can check that in the status bar and downloads option. So this is also almost all 1.9 GB. So let us pause this. Okay, right, fine. So 19C 18C Express Edition is almost all 2 GB. If you install this in your system, ultimately your system will slow down. So I have an alternative. Okay, for this, after downloading you have to unzip this and then start the installation. Okay, right, so I have an alternate for this in our working directory. Okay, so our working directory is something like my computer g colon Oracle database online softwares. So here I have 3 softwares available for us: Oracle 18C Express Edition, Oracle 19C Database Edition. So the size of these files is approximately, you can see here, 2 GB and 3 GB, very heavyweight. So don't try to install this. I have very lightweight edition here. I have Oracle 11G with 19C update. Okay, so this is Oracle 11G 19C update Express Edition. So let us go to this folder. So in this folder we have disk 1. So under disk 1 we have setup.exe. So if you go to this setup.exe, okay, so this setup file is approximately just 250 MB. Okay, it's approximately how much? Yeah, we have it here, 271 MB, very lightweight. When you install this, it will occupy around 500 MB of space in your system, and it is also providing us an upgrade for 19C. So during installation only, automatically it will update to 19C features which are required for SQL and PLSQL. Okay, right, so this is what is step. So first we have to go to oracle.com, menu options, products, software, products A to Z. We have to go to section D, database Express Edition. So Express Edition is mainly used for education and training purpose. It is lightweight and easy to install. Okay, so we can also have Oracle 18C 19C Enterprise Edition, but it is mainly used for IT companies for development purpose. It is heavyweight, occupies more space and memory in the system. And finally you can click on download. So once the downloading is done, next we have to accept the license agreement and select Oracle 19C for Windows 64-bit OS. It will ask us for Oracle account username and password. Enter that. If you don't have, we have to create that. And then after downloading, we have to go to the downloads folder in our system, unzip the file, and finally we have to double click on setup.exe and then start the installation. Okay, right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to provide this, okay, in Google Drive access. Okay, so I will provide Oracle XC with 19C update software in Google Drive access. So you can download it from there and install it in your system. It is lightweight. Okay, so let's start the installation. Right, so this is our folder here, G colon, in G colon, Oracle Database Online, Softwares, Oracle 11G with 19C update, Express Edition, disk 1, setup.exe. So just click on this. It will start the installation in our system. Okay, so in my system, Oracle is already installed. I have one database and enterprise edition. Okay, so this may install, this may not install. Okay, so let us try to install it anyhow. So click on S. So preparing to install Oracle Database 11G Express Edition, and automatically it is also updated with 19C features also. So Express Edition is very lightweight and highly suitable for education and training. Right, so it is extracting Oracle 11G Express Edition.msi. Okay. So the installation is very simple. You have to just click next, 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 finish. It is also more flexible for installation. Any unknown person can also install this without any issue. Okay, so it is asking us, welcome to installation for Oracle Database Express Edition. Okay, so click on next and then accept the license agreement. Click on next. So it is asking us to install Oracle Database Express Edition. 19C is automatically updated and it will occupy just 520 MB in our system. Click on next. Okay, right. So it is asking us to give some port numbers here. Okay, so in my system, I already have Oracle Database Edition, Enterprise Edition is already there. So that's why it is asking us this port numbers. Okay, so in your system, if you're installing Oracle for the first time, it will not ask this TNS port number, MTS port number, or HTTP port number. Okay, right. So these port numbers helps us to connect to Oracle Express Edition database from programming languages like Java, .NET, Python, PHP, etc. Okay, right. So anyhow, these are the port numbers, default port numbers. Click on next. Right, so it is asking us password. Now this password will work for system user. So username is system and password is manager, MANAGER. So you can give your own password, but it is advisable to give manager as password. Retype the password, MANAGER, all in lowercase. So just click on next. It will start the installation and finish the installation. Okay, right. Fine. So the installation will start for us. It will take a while. Right. So during installation, give the password and retype password as manager, and retype password also as manager for system user. So system is a predefined user. So it is a predefined user. Okay, and this is, so it will take some time to install in our system. You can see the progress bar. It is installing step by step. So once the installation is done, you can click on finish button. Right, so almost all 95% of the installation is done successfully. Right, so we should get finish button. Right, so it is configuring the databases in our system so that we can create the table, we can perform different operations like insert, update, delete, drop, and all those things, select, and etc. Right, so it is configuring the databases in our system. So it will take usually less than 5 to 6 minutes depending upon the speed of your computer. Right, so right here, once the installation is done, click on finish button. So this is the last step what we are supposed to do after configuring the databases by the installation process. And along with this installation, 19C update is also included. So for SQL and PLSQL, Express Edition is enough. Okay, so here for SQL and PLSQL, any Express Edition is enough. So it is highly recommended to work with Express Edition instead of Enterprise Edition or database editions, which are very heavyweight, 2 GB and 3 GB of software. So this is just occupying only, okay, maximum 500 MB in our system. So let's wait for the finish button. Right, so once the installation is done for our Express Edition with 19C update, you will get the finish button. So just click on the finish button. So this is how we have to perform the installation of Oracle Express Edition, any Express Edition, 18C, 19C, but here we have used the lightweight of Express Edition along with 11G. So grid computing as well as cloud computing. Right, so once the installation is done, we have to verify the installation of Oracle XC in our system. So for this, first we have to click on start button, so Windows start button, okay, and then we have to go to Oracle Express Edition folder, and inside that we have to select run command line, run SQL command line option. Okay, how we have to select it? Through right click and select administrator. Okay, so we'll do that. Start button. Okay, so I'm using Windows 10, so just come down, go to Oracle Express Edition, which is newly installed. Yes, this one. So under this, just come down, run SQL command line, right click on this and select run as administrator. Okay, fine, so click on yes, and here you will get a SQL command line for Oracle. So give the command connect, give the username as system, password as manager, MANAGER. So password is not visible, so don't worry, press enter. So now it is connected to the Oracle Database Express Edition in our system. Okay, right, so here we have to say show user. So who is the current user? So the current user is system user. So this is how we have to verify, and finally we have to say exits. It will close the command line for SQL. Okay, so once you select, okay, so and then say click on run. And fourth option, give the command, SQL command, as something like connect. So give the username, system, lowercase, password. It will ask for password, so just type the password, manager. Okay, then you will get the option as connected. So once it is connected, we have to give the command something like show user. So it will show the current user is system. Okay, and finally we have to give the command exit to close the Oracle database XC application in our system. So these are the 6 steps what we have to follow of verifying Oracle XC software installation in our system. So right guys, so this is what is all about today's session guys. So downloading Oracle database software, installing Oracle database software, and then verifying Oracle database software. So downloading, installing and verifying, and make sure that whenever you are installing, no other Oracle database software is installed in your system. So right guys, thank you for watching this video. Have a nice day.